My body, mind, and soul are already there. Love is my mountain, and I will move through her layers, savoring mystical moments, and I will climb. I will climb to the peaks and soar in love's majestic ecstasy. And there, I will know that love really is a mountain to share, spilling over with joy, cascading down like a waterfall. My mountain and I are one. Love is a mountain I climb.
You know, I have found what attracts a lot of the women beyond the retreats and the opportunities they get to see us live is the Global Women's Story Circle. And we actually, as you know, created that to meet the needs of women who wanted to continue their conversations. It's amazing. I think anywhere you go, whether it's a conference or a meeting, the dynamics are so exciting. And then people go home. And then there's not really that follow-up. They might email a couple of times, but then there's really no forum, no community that allows them to continue to learn and experience each other. And so we created the Global Women's Story Circle specifically to meet that need. And I really, really appreciate it because then it means that the women who participated in one of our retreats in Kenya get to speak with the women who have interacted with us in London, the women who are in the Washington area. It really will begin to bring all of these women together, even if they can't be together physically, but there are different topics where they get to come on and really just share and then react and respond to each other and actually teach each other. So it's really very powerful.
One of the major tenets, one of the major themes of what Liam does is connection.
Yes.
And communication, those two words, and
right.
That is encompassed in the Global Women's Story Circle. One of the things that I have been amazed at, in addition to the Story Circle and the seasonal retreats that we give, are some of the corporate, specially customized presentations that we put together. And I'd just like to take a moment to share that many of the women who are both in our retreat audience as well as in the corporate executive presentations, the issues are pretty much the same.
Yes.
Because as we are nurturers and caregivers within our organizations and our families, so we are in the corporate world. When we bring that energy in, and we therefore need me time. We need time to step away, to contemplate, to reflect, to refresh, and to listen to others like thinking,
sure.
global thinking women, and how they address some of the same issues.
Sure.
Because many of our issues are the same. It's just that the environments may be different.
Absolutely. And in our description of services, one of the things that we actually offer is a non-traditional approach to more traditional issues. So you'll have a left brain issue, and we invite in a right brain kind of solution
yes.
to it. And one of the things, like for instance, cross-cultural, the essentials of understanding others. In the marketplace and in our world, there's just so many. I mean, this is a country where there's a melting pot of people from all over the world. And we don't often get an opportunity to understand the customs, the norms of other people. All of a sudden, you find yourself sitting next to a desk of someone who has a completely different attitude and about life, about community, about what it is to be in the workplace. And there are conflicts that actually occur, and often the organizations or the corporations are a little bit at a loss as to how do we get this solved. Mm-hmm. And so we have we find that opportunity to communicate norms and cultures
yes.
and customs become a very, very important part of solving and opening up the channels so that people begin to not only respect each other and tolerate each other, but begin to communicate at a very, very
and to honor
in-depth level.
The culture, because all cultural communication is not the same.
Right. Yes.
And there can be, there's so many nuances, and because American English is so heavily parsed, that one who comes in from another community may be hearing one thing and we're saying another. So what we like to do in our presentations is to have just-in-time training and to have some role playing such that we begin to understand the nuances of the culture. And those are some of the testimonies that individually, as you walk through the room, as the women are sharing, that you find that you are hearing to a large degree, and you find that they're very grateful for the opportunity to have heard the very thing they were curious about from the person in an informal, comfortable, confidential setting. So I think those cross-cultural opportunities are very key in today's world.
Absolutely.
In today's world.